Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Seraph Syndrome. I am your host and your DM, Danny or Fungifisheye, and I'm joined by my two lovely co-hosts, if you guys would like to say hi.
Hello, I am Noelle and I play Stella Starweaver.
Hello, I'm Tiny and I play Akia Selene.
And with that, let's get right into the recap. On the last session of Seraph Syndrome, our party awoke within a peculiar cavern. Akia awoke from a suffocating dream of the past, inspecting her weapon closely and seeing her face reaching a stillness as the dagger morphed back into its original shape. After seeing things return to normal, she fell back asleep for the rest of the night. Later that night, Stella awoke to keep watch, but realized that there was no one keeping watch, as the caverns provided safety. She stayed up anyway, ultimately decided to check on the Starkist vial, and upon inspection, she saw that the vial had been overcome with more of the starry gas than usual. The lightning expected magic within shifting hues into a starfire as well. Stella began to empty the vial, but ultimately failed as it dropped into the sands and began to corrupt her. As she floated in the ethereal sea of stars, she felt closer to the cosmos than ever, and felt compelled to grasp at the hand within the distance. As she snapped back into reality, her eye was augmented by the stars. As the morning crept and the storm slowly washed away, Akia awoke and stared at her reflection instantly. However, the small amount of control that she gained the prior night was washed away. Her face and the soul splitter knife seemed to be shifting once more. She then gave Stella some comfort before continuing to leave Stella to sulk, opting to pack away her stuff for her. Afterwards, they continued to trudge through the Dutless Dunes. Shortly into their day, they were assaulted by another coral walker and grass fiends buried within the sands. After a hard-fought battle, they pulled through. And as we pan back into the scene, you guys are crawling over the dunes towards a town that Arteno pointed out. And as you guys are moving towards this town, you would see, as you peek over the dunes, fully getting to where Arteno is, as you trudge through the sands beneath the blistering hot sun, you see that there are stone walls breaking free from the sand, bricks stacked up on one another, forming this barrier against the endless dunes that are pushed up against it. The walls are topped with stone spires that spiral outwards, and tied across them are frayed and worn out ropes. And you guys just want to head inwards, right?
I would say so. I think while we're walking towards this town, I'm trying to move my bangs to the other side of my face.
I forgot where we left off. It's with the
Stella's
lie.
horrible lie. Stella's horrible lie.
I forgot. Akia is just walking. She is giving her some weird looks, trying to figure out why she said that.
You just see, as you're giving these weird looks to Stella, you see as she's conveniently moving her bangs to the other side, just like talking them out of the way.
She starts like squinting, like looking like.
So suspicious.
Extremely.
By the by, Stella, I noticed that when you were in your starry form, the aura around you was changing colors. It was different than before. Is that a normal thing? It seemed pretty consistent before.
Well, that was only the second time I've done it, so, maybe
Third.
it changes sometimes.
Gully corrects you and just goes third.
That's the correction.
It was only the third time. So, maybe it changes sometimes.
And if you don't mind me asking, what is with the sudden appearance change?
I just imagine the camera panning.
You just hear like the stone moving. The stone moving.
With like now her
She's turning.
seraphized eye exposed, like it was never exposed before. Felt like changing it up.
I suppose you would be able to see better out of that eye.
Yes, of course. It's,
Gully
convenient.
just shrugs and decides not to press you any further. But as you guys are moving closer to the town, is there anything you want to say or do, Akia?
No, she's just giving her weird looks as she's continuing to walk forward and trying to, in her head, figure out like, why would she lie?
Can't believe this is
She's bad at socializing? Then what am I? Like, she's questioning herself now.
As you begin to question your own ability to interact with people on a normal basis, you guys cross into the barrier of the town. You have to kind of slide down into the town. And you see that there are lanterns that are hung on these worn down ropes. Iron cages that are still pristine. Some of these ropes are collapsed onto the ground with these lanterns buried beneath the sand. The buildings are backed by rocky outcroppings, made from the same stone as the surrounding buildings. These stones tower high above these structures close by. And even from this distance, it's a very small town. There's only I would say 5 or 6 buildings within. This seems like, and I would say this gives it away, you see a sign in the center of the town that points in 2 directions. Towards one direction it says to Winaro, and in the other direction it says to Laydin.
Oh.
So it seems like this is kind of like a checkpoint, or like a reprieve for the people who traveled this dune long ago.
Oh, how nice.
But also, from this distance, you would notice something that I think would definitely capture your guys' attentions first. Clear waters running along the rocky cliff face at the back of the town.
Oh, is that water over there?
I suppose it is. That could be refreshing.
Very. I think we could use some for our trek.
If you want, you guys can fill I believe you have some canteens on you that you can just
Yes.
fill up with some water for travel.
Do I? I was just like, do I?
I believe that you guys should.
We should. Now, if we
You
do,
should.
the
Gully has a water
party-
skin at least.
One of us does.
Not the
Gully
moldy
and
potions.
Graham.
Oh, we do. Arcane canister?
No,
party event?
that's
No, that's
the
don't
death.
drink
That's
from
the
that
death
one.
orb.
Don't drink
That's
from that.
the hell jar.
That will kill you.
Don't drink that, please.
Okay, so rather unprepared, you guys do not have water skins
Man.
other than
Great.
the ones that Gully and a Grim have.
Dehydration. Fun.
Yay.
But you guys can definitely get refreshed as the clear waters seem to pour and trickle down endlessly as they snake down a myriad of pathways that stretch across the rough terrain of the cliffs. And as you guys are in town, do you guys want to... What are you doing in town? Is there anything specifically you're looking for?
Arteno asked about finding wine.
Wine.
So we
Or
could try to...
coffee.
Or coffee. We could try to look for a place with that. I'm guessing the architecture looks unfamiliar.
Ooh,
Yes,
that's true.
I would say it's quite weird.
Okay, so I guess there's not much choice but to just look around
All
and
right.
see what we find.
Despite the unfamiliar terrain, I would say a few buildings very much easily stand out to you. You see that there is, yes, a tavern. This is a place of respite for travelers, and an inn. There is also a third building that I would say catches your eyes because it's unlike the homes within this small town where people who maintain the town would stay. It looks much more... I can't use any other word than militant.
Oh. I'm intrigued.
So, which way would you guys like to explore? You see Arteno taps his lip at the tavern.
Did not look up the word. Totally
tavern.
not.
Yeah, militant is definitely...
Totally didn't. I know what that means. It's like...
It looks very, like, very industrial. Very, like, this is where people could be kept if they were troublemakers. I would say that definitely comes very clearly, especially because of the iron grates over the windows.
Yeah.
Great.
Looking at that like, oh.
Great.
Clutching her pearls.
Great.
Clutching her pearls, she just starts tucking her satchel to herself, like that white women that get clutch their purse.
But where would you guys like to explore first?
We could see if we find anything in the tavern.
Wine.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Fine.
Or perhaps beverages that I am not really fond of.
Perhaps.
A place as rustic as this is probably bound to have more, beverages leaning towards whiskey. But I am inclined to check.
What? Twist? What?
Whiskey burns, wine soothes.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
But would you guys like to set forth into the tavern?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You see, this tavern is set in the central area of the town, where the roads are forked. It is made of sandstone that is speckling at the right angles as the sunshine beams down across it. A sign made of colorful shells has this picture of a frothy cup of ale, indicating that this is indeed the tavern. It's being poured into a watering can. And right under that, you see sketched in old common is the old watering can. And you see these wooden doors lead inwards. As you push them in, it's like these saloon doors. They clack on either side as they settle to the side. You see, unlike a normal building, the inside sits lower. So you take a step downwards into the tavern. Would you guys like to roll me a perception check?
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Oh, I know you're perceptive.
He is awfully
22.
perceptive.
God damn!
Okay. I would say
I got
immediately.
a 12. Shit.
As the doors swing open, this makes sense. Akia, you can't see quite well in here because it is very unilluminated. It is dark within.
Boo.
But Stella, however, as you take a step downwards onto the stone, you see that there is a figure sitting within. You see, its frame is slender and humanoid in nature. Elongated limbs clad in gold regalia, and dozens of beer bottles are around their feet. They are plastered across the table as well. Its arms are like that of a harpy. Humanoid arms that have sprouted feathers across them and turned them into wings that drip with ichor. A constant as it slaps against the floor.
Ooh.
Its mouth is sealed shut. But you would know that is a running theme in the Seraphs. But as you are looking at it, it is hunched over the bar. It does not seem to notice you guys quite yet.
As we walk in, I kind of like hold my arms out in front of everyone just to stop them. And I just turn around. I don't really want to make any noise in case that might alert it, but just trying to let everyone know that there is something in here.
So are we still going in because there might be wine in there?
God!
Why?
There's a Seraph in there.
Oh. So we should leave. Right?
The moment you say Seraph, Grim steps into the hall.
God
His
fucking damn it!
armor
Stop.
clinking, and he pushes past you. I would say, do you want to try to stop him?
Sometimes it's good to run away. You know, guys, readers and listeners, sometimes it's good to run away. Not a Grim, though.
I think I will try to hold him back.
Okay, you can roll me, I will say athletics, or if you want to try to persuade a Grim, you can try both.
Akia's just
Or
doing
either,
the close
either.
dog meme picture of just like, fuck, we're gonna have to fight it.
Ikrim, we really don't need to do this.
A Grim readies a sword.
Ikrim, please. We can avoid it. It hasn't noticed us yet.
He points at the angel, the Seraph before you. And then he points at you.
Huh?
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
What are you saying? That could be you?
12?
You get the general gist of what a Grim is trying to say, and with his actions. He is basically suggesting that if it isn't you that saw this creature, it could be someone else.
Aw. He's so cool.
And with that, you can try to roll me an athletic check if you want to stop him physically.
She gets punched again.
I don't think I will.
Alright? Igrim moves forwards in. You see his cape begins to billow within the frigid air of this closed-off tavern. As he walks in, he scrapes his sword against the stone, and he immediately lunges for attack. Everyone can roll me initiative.
Alright.
Where's my battle notebook? He just accepted her fate.
That's a 12.
That's 12 for Stella,
Ooh, 11.
11
right
for
behind
Aki.
you, girl.
All right.
Hey.
As Igrim's cape begins to bellow, he is not first to move. You see as Artena goes, "I'm out," and he
I'm out.
walks away. He walks back into town. He hides behind the thin sign in the middle of town and just watches you guys through the saloon door.
Cartoon character.
Cartoon character. Next up is a Grim. He is going to use his second win. He is going to regain 7 hit points because he was damaged from the previous battle, and he launches forwards with an attack 23 to hit. And that is going to be a 7 damage, but that is going to be turned into a 10 damage flat because Igrim can't roll lower than a 3. And that, on the next turn, is going to be the seraphic creature sitting at the bar. As it whips around, as its body is suddenly impaled by Igrim's greatsword, as you hear a sickening as its body is punctured and ichor goes flying across Igrim, you hear as his sword is stopped by the bar. You see as the Seraph stands up and, almost ripping itself apart by turning and looking at Igrim in the face. You guys get a look at its face. Akia, you can't see it because it is dark in here.
Okay.
At least this far into the tavern. They're at the back end half. You're at the front where the light is. You can kind of see vague silhouettes though.
Okay. So I can kind of roughly get around.
Yes, you can roughly move around. It's like imagine navigating your house in with the moonlight, being your guide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Its mouth is sealed completely shut, decorated by golden stitches that look like piercings. Its eyes are droopy and honey-hued, with large eyelashes fanning over them. It carries a long spear with a handle that is twisted wildly, and it ends in a blunt point. As it turns around to face Igrim, you see these wings fan out from its sides. And these drippy wings, it is going to make an attack on Igrim first. That is going to be a 7, which doesn't hit Igrim. That's a nat 1. You see Igrim parries away as he pulls his blade out of the angel's wound. He knocks its weapon to the side. And that is going to go to Stella's turn. And next up is Akia.
I think I just look kind of mournfully at the Seraph. Because I know there is a person in there. And they are here for a reason. But at the same time, I'm fighting with the guilt of potentially getting someone else hurt because I decided that we shouldn't do anything about it. I think I'm just going to sit out this turn.
All right. You remain unmoving. You stare onwards as Igrim and this exalted figure fight. And I will give it a name, a title. This is the Exalted Drunk. That is going to be Akia's turn.
So she can't really see. She is gonna be casting light.
All right. And that just creates a
some-
light source?
I need to touch one large or small object that isn't being warded or carried by someone else. So can I kind of hover?
Whole ass table.
That's what I was saying. I was like, can she kind of her hands kind of stick out, and then the first kind of largest thing she sees, she just kind of just touches it. And she kind of gets surprised. She's like, oh, and then it just does a bright light. Oh, I either do a bright light or a dim light. I can do a bright light for 20-foot radius. Dim light if I want to have an additional 20 feet. So 40.
Oh, no. You get both of those at the same time.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
you can see perfectly clearly, and then you can see dimly around.
Oh, slay. So, light could be whatever color I want. Okay. Not doing that though, but she just starts going around and then she sees like the most largest thing she sees, like the first thing, and then she just touches it and she's like, oh! And then she sees the bright light and gets startled by it. And then she's just like, oh, I can see now. Oh, what is that? Ooh.
Yeah, you see this like horrific, like 7-foot tall angelic creature that's hovering over a Grim, like hunched over him.
Ooh. Yeah, when she sees that, she kind of like steps back a little bit, but kind of is in the same spot. And then I feel like by the sheer the little shock of it being hunched over, seeing something extremely bigger than Grim, she's like, that's the end of her turn. She
All right.
can see.
You can definitely see what's in front of you. And that's going to go to Gully. Gully is going to immediately and without hesitation fire off a ray of sickness at a first level at this seraphic creature. That is going to be a 16, which absolutely hits, and it is going to take 8 damage from Gully. As Gully charges up this like beam of warbling purple energy, and he just fires it out at this Seraph. And you see as it streaks through the tavern, as it creates a green light, it slams into it, and you see as this Seraph's ivory flesh begins to burn slightly.
Stella, are you okay?
I think my eyes are just kind of darting around the room, and I'm just kind of at a loss for words.
Gully grimaces at your silence, and he turns to face the battle.
You need to snap out of it even a little bit. This is a battle. Someone could die or get hurt. Akia's already injured, and you are too.
And Gully clenches his fist. That is going to be the end of his turn. Arteno peers inward, staying far from the danger, but also frantically looks around himself, just in case. Alright, that's going to go to Igrim's turn. Igrim is going to try to hit again. That is going to be a 13, which does hit this creature's AC. And that is going to be 13 more damage to this creature on Igrim's turn. And that is going to be the end of his turn. That is going to go to the drunk's turn. After the drunk is going to be Stella. You see, as this exalted creature stumbles forwards, its movements are nothing like the Seraphs that you have fought before. Its body seems lethargic, loose. It moves with this almost rhythmic swaying back and forth. As it pulls back, you see it leaps away from a Grim. And a Grim is going to get an opportunity attack because of this. Misses. As it leaps back, it suddenly rushes straight forwards like a horror movie at a Grim. And it is going to It is going to miss, actually, as it fumbles past a Grim, sliding across the floor and landing right at Gully and your feet, Stella. That is going to be the end of this Seraph, the Seraph's turn. That is going to be your turn, Stella. Next up is Akia.
Okay. Who between Akia, how are you doing?
she kind of holds her hand out and does like the little medium, little like.
Yeah.
She's at around half health, a little bit more than half. So she's just like a decent.
Okay. Here. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on her. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Yo. Almost at full. Thanks, baby girl. Mwah.
13.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Beautiful turn. Akia, you are next. What do you choose to do?
She can see. And now she wants it not to see. So she is gonna cast second level blindness / deafness and blinded.
Okay.
What does that have to roll?
It has to roll a Constitution saving throw, and it has to do a DC of 14 to succeed. But if it doesn't, it gets blinded. And at the end of every turn, he has to roll again so it can see again.
Okay, that's a fail. It is currently blinded.
Oh my
you
god.
See, as these honey yellow eyes begin to gloss over, melding with the blackened hues of the sclera.
She just holds out her hand and kind of does like, you know, the hand where you like put it in your face so if you can see or not. She's like, don't see, don't see, don't see, don't see, don't see. Don't.
You would see as its eyes gloss over as you cast this spell.
Oh my god, that worked. Wow. And she kind of feels a little hopeful, and then that's the end of her turn. She's a little surprised that actually worked.
Good job.
Beautiful. That is going to go to Gully's turn. You see Gully lunges at this thing.
my
I believe that because it's blinded, he gets advantage on this, I believe.
I would think so.
Oh,
yes.
no. Oh, wait,
No?
yes. Okay. I think that it gets disadvantage on hitting you guys, I believe.
Maybe.
But
Oh, maybe.
this isn't even a spell save. So, it's going to roll another Constitution saving throw and hope it fails. That is a 13, which fails.
Yes.
Get
you
blinded,
see-
bitch.
Gully grabs it and presses his fingers up against its neck and clenches. You see as an explosion of this blackened energy, which you would remember was what he charged with you before, Akia.
Ooh.
Oh.
She feels a chill in her spine.
This burst of arcane energy comes off of Gully, and he dishes 10 damage to the Exalted Drunk. That is going to be the end of Gully's turn. That is
my
going to go to
boy.
Igrim's. Igrim is going to go for a slash. That is a 16, absolutely hitting this Seraphic being. That is 13 more damage. You see as Igrim, as Gully is grabbing him by the throat, you see as Igrim hovers over its head and Executioner style rips his greatsword down into its face. And you see as it stabs through the skull of this Seraph, and ichor explodes all over Igrim. But you see as it still thrashes, as it's still alive.
Zombies. They're like.
That is going to go to the Exalted Drunks. And next is going to be Stella. But now, Stella, Igrim, Gully are all right next to the angel. So, everyone make me dexterity saving throws. Besides Akia, you're good.
Dexterity saving throw.
Fail from Igrim.
No.
Success
That's
from
probably
Gully.
a fail. That's an 8.
Fail. All right.
Oh, I didn't like that. Danny.
That is going to be
Oh.
30 damage.
30?
30 damage on failures. Stella, I believe you're still up, right?
No.
You're not? Okay.
Absolutely not.
You guys see
My max HP is 27.
it as Igrim shatters this seraphic being's face, as its eyes begin to roll back, and they regain their hue. You see as it lifts its arms above you, and you see as those ichor droplets that were dripping off of the wingtips fly into the air and then come raining back down. And that is... So, Stella, you are down. Igrim is up by, I believe, 4 HP. And Gully goes down. And that is the end of its turn. Oh, wait, it could roll a blind save, right?
Yes.
DC
blind.
14. Okay.
Please stay blind.
Still blind.
Thank God.
Oh my god.
I think that's a little advantage. Oh.
So both the healers are down.
I have
but
one
Akia's up.
spell slot for 1 heal.
Yup.
Ooh.
Okay. Stella, roll me your death saving throw.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, did you roll it? Okay,
Yeah, I just
there
did.
you go.
All right.
Okay. And that is going to go to Akia's turn.
Okay. Gully and Stella are down. Nogrim's
Both
at
of
4.
them, yes.
If I can get either one of them up, at least we would have someone that can heal, because I only have 2 spell slots and one of them is for healing. So I know Stella be cracked sometimes. So
True.
I am gonna do healing word on Stella, but as she sees her go down, she kind of like runs to her and like crouches down to her and is just looking around like, oh no, and as she's saying, oh no, is when she does the healing word.
Your
And
words.
she will be healing for 10 health.
Your words glimmer around Stella as you feel her raise, as her pulse stabilizes and she gets back up.
Oh, thank God. Don't do that again. Please?
Okay. I'll try.
Do I see her eye? Because I'm looking down at her. Or
She actually
back up?
purposefully covered it by her hair.
Okay, making sure in case she's just like, what happened to your?
In the middle.
No,
Eh,
yeah,
That'd
it
be
makes
crazy.
sense.
But
All right.
that's the end of her turn.
All right. That is going to go to Gully's turn, and I will roll that. That is going to go to Igrim's turn. Igrim is going to use his bonus action to second wind. That is going to be 10 more HP back to him, and he is going to strike again. That's a 21 to hit, and that is going to be
God, I love him.
11 more damage to the Seraph. And you see him as Igrim plunges this blade through the angel. You see as Igrim's armor is covered in ichor. He plunges it back into the head, and instead of stopping, he pulls the greatsword through the cavity in its head and cleaves its body down the middle, splitting it in ichor as it dies
Oh, wait,
and begins
Grim.
to crack into glass shards that fade on the wind.
Up.
And as it begins to fade away, you see, as its body is slowly disappearing, you see a singular stone drops from its body,
Oh.
almost as if it was at the core of its being.
Oh.
This stone is carved with runes.
I I think I stare at it for a second, but then I realize what's happening around me, and I'm going to immediately heal Gully. Going to use a 2nd level cure wounds.
All right.
That is 26 to Gully.
Damn.
All right.
Okay, girl.
As Gully comes back, you hear him cough up blood as he goes,
Oh,
and
Gully.
blood splatters across his hand.
Oh, Gully.
I lift up his head a little bit.
I'm all right. Sorry for leaving the healing up to you so much.
No, it's okay. I could have prevented it. You're all right.
As Gully sits back up, he just clenches his hands and looks at the blood spilled across it. Is there anything you guys would like to do as combat is over?
I want to take a look at this stone.
All right.
I
Akia,
fe-
is there anything too? Or are you sitting there too?
I feel like she would go up to a Grim and then just like kind of give him a thumbs up, trying to like in his way tell him if he's okay.
Igrim just, like, gives a thumbs up.
It's just like, okay, good. Arteno, you can come
Coming.
in now.
Arteno, walks back into the building. Pools of blood now coating the entrance.
I thought you said he was. I was like, no.
No,
What?
no.
Oh,
He's not
no.
spilling pools of blood. You guys are. You guys definitely are.
Yeah, we are.
But
Artena goes, that is quite a lot of blood, but the fact that nobody is closing their eyes means that, it's an injury, not death.
and
you okay?
Fine. I think I saw something peculiar outside, but
Oh.
he looks at a Grim.
we need not heed that right now.
She just looks at a Grim. Please.
Igrim looks to be like, he moved further into the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not really quite listening to you guys.
Oh, thank God. You say something, you'll be like, I'ma look. Fuck.
But yeah, Arteno just goes,
You all look worse for wear. We should definitely find a place to rest soon.
Yes, I believe there is an inn here. That could be good.
Arteno nods.
But now let's just try to recover right here, where we are, before we step forward a little more.
And I'd say Arteno walks down the steps of the tavern and moves inwards towards the building, near, not where Igrim is, but towards the back end of the building. And Gully, as he is lost in his own world, what would you guys like to do, if anything?
Wasn't Stella looking at the rock?
Yep, you are now looking at the
Yeah.
Sly.
I think I just kind of pick up this rock and kind of observe it, all the sides of it.
As you touch the rock,
Oh, please.
as you
no,
observe
please
the
don't.
sides on it, you see that the rune at the very top of
Oh,
the
thank
rock
God.
is almost glimmering. It kind of vroom, vroom, is pulsing.
Huh. Do I have anything for this?
What do you mean if you have anything?
Oh, just like detect magic or something, but I don't have that on me right now. Can I just try to determine what this kind of magic is, or what
Yeah.
is
How exactly are
glowing?
you inspecting this? Are you like just grabbing it? Are you trying to like inspect it further with your own arcane knowledge?
Yeah, just with my own arcane knowledge.
All right, roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. I'm gonna give myself guidance on this.
Okay.
That's a 17.
A 17? With a 17, as you look into this rune, as you inspect it closely, you see some signs of this being reminiscent to that orb you found in La Torre. And from what you kind of gather is that the runes on the outer ends of that orb seem to be kind of like a conduit of messaging, like the spell inscribed.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a broadcasting rune where the orb, like in the center of the orb. This only seems to have the message part.
Why would it have had this? I kind of see Gully like in his own world, and I just kind of try to grab his attention, like, Gully, do you know why Seraph would have this in it?
Gully puts his hand on his chin, and he goes,
From what I know, some seraphs can carry belonging near and dear to them, close within the core of their beings. Things that they may have had on them at the time.
Oh, I see. This...
If it was inside that creature, then it was something near and dear to the person that it once was.
and he turns around to look.
And it seems that is a mama stone.
A mother stone.
Gully just pushes on the rune. He presses it, he imbues a slight bit of his arcane energy into it, and then you hear as the stone starts to bzz, bzz, and you hear a voice begin to break through this.
Darling, I hope you're staying away from the tavern.
Oh.
I know it's been a long journey. I know you're going to be gone for a while, and that's why I'm recording this to you, so you can play it to quiet the voice inside. I love you, darling. I miss you every day, and I can tell you that now while I'm recording this message, because I know I'm gonna. Don't be gone for too long. I know you got business out there in the dunes. I know you're gonna be hunting down those criminals. I know you're gonna do great things, my love. Don't let that voice eat you alive. People love you. Arlay, I love you. And then you hear as the message fades out.
As I hear that message, I think my face instinctually contorts into one of sadness. I just kind of put the stone down and just go, I see.
Mama stones carry the messages of people who record them. They can be played for a number of times as long as the magic stored within them stays filled. It seems like that one was played a lot.
I could see why that would be dear to someone. And I kind of realized that despite if it was played over countless times, and despite what the person on the other end said, they still ended up in the tavern. Are you alright?
Who are you saying that to? Akia or Gully? Because Akia is awfully silent as well.
Akia, Gully, are you both alright?
Yeah. She's like trying to hold back tears, so you could clearly see her sniffling and like her eyes starting to water, listening to the audio. I'm fine.
I understand. And I kind
Gully
of turn towards Gully.
Yeah, Gully just says, I'm good, just reflecting a little. I may have let my anger eat me out a little bit. But, yeah. It's not right to hold this. Do you mind?
And he holds his hand out for the stone.
Oh, yeah, of course. And I just hand it to him.
Gully just walks outside of the tavern with the stone in hand. And he turns out of your view, unless you guys are following.
Where's the Grim?
Igrim is... Yeah, you would see Igrim. He's just, like, behind the bar, just looking through stuff.
It would be funny if he like pops out with a bottle of wine, like. You're Arteno.
You actually see Arteno is behind him and going, that is not where you would typically find wine. And I know why you are getting me the wine. It is probably to shut me up about wine.
You even know
And
if he is.
Arteno just gives, or you see Igrim just gives a thumbs up though.
He was right. He's like, I need to get this guy to shut
Yep.
the fuck up. Hey, you don't know if he's a fucking talkative drunk. Could talk more. Ooh.
I would say,
think-
unless anyone alerts Grim of that being a possibility, he continues to look through for the wine to shut
I
Ortano up.
feel like Akio. No, she doesn't know. I don't,
She wouldn't know it
I
like
don't-
that.
Yeah, she
Sure,
wouldn't
she
know
would.
about like how drunk people are. So she would probably be thinking like, "Good job, Grim. That sounds sweet." Oh, this poor boy.
I'm kind of curious to follow behind Gully.
Yeah, as Akio remains with, unless you say otherwise, Tiny.
No, I feel like I would stay inside with the Grim and Arteno.
Yeah, you
Kind
help
of keep
them
an eye on Arteno so he don't fuck up.
again.
and
Yeah,
Die.
Oh my god, yeah.
Please, yeah. She's like keeping an eye out.
Stella, you walk outwards to see Gully. You see that Gully is kind of standing at one of the entrances to the town. Do you just walk up to him?
Yeah.
You see as Gully holds the stone close to his lips, and he just goes,
To you who this belonged to, and to you whose voice is permanently in stone, I hope that you have reunited under some distant star. I hope your souls have drifted together on the streams. I hope your hearts continue to grow within the fields. I hope that you found some peace and know that your voice will not be heard yet again.
and Gully, he just flings it into the sand. As it thunks into the distance with Puff, you would see as Gully turns back and he just looks at you and goes, "Oh dear! Oh, okay.
Hello.
Sorry.
You shouldn't.
Hi.
You're as pale as a seraph, Stella.
Oh. Offended?
Maybe the sun will
Ooh.
change that.
No.
Can you tan?"
No, I don't think so.
I figured not.
But I will turn red. If that helps.
That sounds like it might hurt.
Probably.
Your eye isn't helping.
Oh. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Stella, I'm quite the perceptive person, I would say.
Yeah.
Gully just looks at you.
If you have something to hide, I won't pry. But it is very noticeable.
Yeah. I don't like to lie anyway. I'm just gonna move my hair out of the way and just show him the eye.
As I thought. I noticed the specks of the star-kissed and the grains of sand within the shell. I figured I'd better not pry on it. But it is best that we clear this up between at least some of us.
Gully just puts a hand on your shoulder.
If If you let that thing harm you, if you continue to take that burden on yourself, eventually there will be no more burden to take, as it consumes you. Curiosity is a consuming thing.
Gully removes his hand and puts it on the sleeve of his coat. He clenches it.
I know that all too well. We have our vices, but sometimes it's better we act smart before those vices eat us alive.
I just look down towards the ground, acknowledging what he's saying. I think about the thought I had earlier about my family. You're probably right. I'm a little scared to continue forward if it's going to lead to that, or even someone else being put in harm's way from it. But I just wanted to see those stars for the first time. But maybe it's not meant to be.
Gully looks for a moment into that starry eye of yours.
I can't exactly enable your behavior, but who am I to not? Just a moment ago, I let rage consume my very core. I commanded you to heal while I took it upon myself to do damage, to harm. We all have our things that we need to do, but sometimes we need to ask for help. That's all I'm saying. Just maybe don't ask a Tenno and a Grim. A Grim might punch you, and we cannot lose a Tenno.
No.
Well, we wouldn't like to lose anyone, actually. I would actually not like to lose myself. But if it helps you not die, and then vice versa, get us all killed, because once you transform or once you lose shape, like that rabbit, you might go crazy in the middle of the night, and then you'll end up killing us all, and then before I know it, we're all gone.
I love him.
And we're all buried in the sand.
Okay.
And
Yes.
we're all just...
Yeah. Right. Yes.
Oh! My bad.
It's okay.
She's visibly sweating.
Yeah. Not only because of the heat. Yes, at least I should maybe ask for help? If you... would be okay with that?
He nods and he just goes from 30 feet away. And
30
he summons a mage hand.
I'm glad to hear it.
30 long feet away.
As long as you need.
Trust me, I wish I could go more.
And I'd say at that point is where we will end today's session.
I love Gummy.
Oh my god.